you can't hear a shit because my microphone was muted. Welcome to the video, and today we're going to be playing Division 2, and I'm really not sure what I want to do today, to be honest.
Military operations are in progress. We urge all civilians to remain inside the safe area.
I just got to set this up real quick, as usual, because I don't want to put my things on there because I'm on PS5, and for some reason on PS5 it just does not put the tags in correctly, so I don't bother putting the tags in there at all until after I've started the video, so it kind of slows me down a little bit. But if I don't do it that way, then if I do it the other way where I put the tags in, then it just screws them right up, and what ends up happening is I have to end up going to here and fixing all the little underscores that it puts after my tags, which takes even longer than what I would just do with this, where I just basically put it in the playlist, and I have a tag list that I've saved, and I just insert them, and away we go. The other way, I have to manually do every one of them and fix them, which takes way longer. Which is a pain in the ass. Boom. And that's that. Alright. So yesterday I was screwing around with this again. I'm curious to see this a different way. Obviously this is my better version right here. And it's because it's perfectly efficient, to be honest. But what if we made this different? What if I changed this up to system corruption? Where is it? That gives me 100% bonus armor. Okay, so if we do that and put this here. Yep. I'll put this here. I think I already passed it. Did I put my system corruption gloves away? I bet you I did.
Let me be your one-stop shop.
Oh wow! I could have swore I had some. I bet you I can make some though. No, I can't. I have everything but one core. Well, that's not a problem. I can always fix that. But that is actually a problem because I want to try this. I wanted to try this build a little bit differently. No system corruption. Yes, I do. I just didn't see them. I'm blind. I knew I had a pair of gloves. Alright, so running it this way, same way. Obviously, I want to do some stuff here.
Could use some more crafting materials.
Curious to see this. Over here and test this out real quick. I need to roll something new, so I need some ceramics. Let's go.
We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node. The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I still like it. Um, they're going to be bringing some new content, anyways. I'm not exactly sure what that's going to be yet, but supposedly they're bringing some content within the next month or two. I'm going to assume it's probably going to start in 17 weeks is when they're going to drop this shit when this season ends. Oh, I don't even have anything on there yet. Oh yeah, let's do that. So one thing I've learned with this weapon is ignore what everybody else says because they're wrong. If you can get your crit hit chance to at least 35% on this pestilence, it makes a big difference. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is what the hell's that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, no. I like this game. But anyways, with this pestilence gun that I have, I've noticed that once you get it above 35% crit hit chance, just even if it's 37 like it is right now, it makes a big difference in damage. And I had this person tell me that it doesn't matter, but I've actually tested this thoroughly, and it actually matters. It does matter, actually, when it comes to the crit hit chance on the pestilence. I just kind of laugh when people say, "Oh no, it doesn't do anything. It only likes weapon damage and damage to armor and damage to targets out of cover." Well, it does. That's true. But what they forget to tell you is that if you can jack up your crit hit chance on your pestilence, it will actually do more damage when it ticks.
You know that bitch hiding from us was at Roosevelt Island. I heard
Stay on the island with us.
I'm playing with system corruption right now, so. Okay, so that little car that's coming after me is about to die. Stick your head up, stick your head up, stick your head up. He's bleeding pretty good now. Oh, you're supposed to be hurting me with that shit? There we go.
Incoming backup request.
Hey, what's up? That's why I love system corruption right there. That's exactly why I love system corruption, because when you're almost gone, you can hit that friggin' hack step protocol and save yourself. Because I'm using the backpack, so it gives me 100% bonus armor. Plus, I'm using.
Human remains detected. Identified
Mine's more of a sort of like a
There's no way
tanky
the outcast
kind
could
of,
have taken out an entire
because I
squad
have
in a
the
fair fight.
Emperor's
It's
Guard
not
and I have
possible.
the perfectly efficient, and I'm running it with gunner. So every time I kill something, which is usually pretty quick, I get bonus armor. Or sorry, I get armor on kill. Sorry, let me say that right. Every time I kill something, and it's not hard to kill people. One thing I've learned about the pestilence, though, is if you can get multiple people bleeding at the same time and you keep building those stacks on each one and they spread, it gets strong really fast and they die really quick. And it works on humans pretty good too.
Online computer detected.
Great. You can use the computer to sync Isaac with their comm system. Hopefully we can get a 20 on our team. If they're in any shape to answer.
I'm after ceramics, so.
Connection established.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I just thought I'd screw around with
Manny
system corruption
Ortega with
again.
the Division.
I like it. I
Manny,
really
thank
do.
God. It's Maya.
Especially
I'm
against
almost on our
spotter
team.
builds. If
We
somebody's
can't
running
get the node
spotter,
back online.
that shit doesn't
I
work on
salvaged
me.
some equipment that will get the White House node connected
show you
to the
why.
national network, but before I could get back, those crazy fucks showed up. You gotta get me out of here.
I'll show you why it doesn't work on me. Spotter builds. Okay, where are we? Pulse resistance. Right there. 90% pulse resistance. So there's a 10% chance that their spotter build will sort of work on me, but all in all, majority says it won't. And I believe I have 70% disrupt resistance, which means there's a good chance that when they try to disrupt me, if I was to run a shield, which I don't need to because I know how to run this build without a fucking shield, and still survive. I love people that run shields though because come on. I love that gun. That was like what, like a 2 bullets out of my fucking chain gun that killed that guy, and he was gold. You should see what that does in PvP when you play conflict with that gun. It's nasty. It kills people quick. Oh. You know what I use as a shield? You're seeing it right there. That's my shield.
Vital signs critical.
Oh shit! What the fuck,
Agent killed.
bitch? Ouch. I've tried this 2 days. I've tried this the other way too. I don't like it the other way. The other way is to have it all reds. You don't survive very good. But I don't use shields. The only shield I use. I'll show you the shield that I use. And it's only when I'm running this set. This big one right here. This is the only one I use. And the only time I use that is when I'm running. I think I have it on me. Is when I'm running this set right here. I call it God mode, but yeah. Okay, so I can't run this right now though because I need to get rid of this gun. The only way to run that is to do that, but I'm not going to run that. So yeah, no, I use the bulwark shield. And so it was weird because I went into PvP with this build on, and I don't know if the other team was thinking that they were going to kill me, but I mean, I guess they probably thought, hey, he's running a Liberty, this will be an easy kill, until they encountered me and found out that I'm running this bad boy right here, and this whole, I'm going to show you something real quick. As soon as I get the weapons sorted here. I'm going to show you something really quick. That this is what is very deceiving about this build. Is most people see this and they're like, well, I mean, you know, they doubt that you're going to be able to kill them. Let me just put it, I'm just going to grab any old gun. Preferably an assault rifle, though. I'm just going to shove it on here. Oops, so I can, oh my god, stop it. So I can do this. Alright, so, I'm going to show you something. I get a lot of people in the head, so I'm going to do it as a headshot thing. I'm pretty good at getting people in the head with this gun. And this gun's really hard to control. And I get people in the head all the time with it. So, and usually I'm usually face tanking people with this build, so. So normally, when I use this build, I do almost 1 million with just my first shot. Now, I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch my gun. And I'm going to simulate how I would play this in PvP. Because I'm using this holster, sorry. I'm going to simulate how I would do this in PvP. I'm letting this build up. Because by the time I encounter somebody, this will be full. Pretty much full. I want you to pay attention to what happens when I get a headshot this time. Because this, I have killed people in one shot with this. Even if I don't get him in the head, I'm going to bust his shield and I'm going to make him hurt. Okay, we're at full. This thing doesn't decline, so 7.4 million. You can see the last hit I just got. That's by letting this thing build up. And I can still do some pretty good damage without the pistol, so. But imagine. You know what I mean? That's 3 million. Now let me show you something the way I was running it the other day. This was interesting, actually. I'm using Perfect Vanguard because I'm assuming that I'm on a team with people. But, yeah, you see how much damage I did? I can get that damage up higher, actually. There's another piece I have. It's called Perfect Headhunter. And now it seems like it would be not a good idea to run this, but if you can kill people with headshots, which with this build I do kill people with headshots quite often. So let me just let this build up and do it this way. Let me kill this target first. Let me weaken this target enough so I can show you, because I can do this without doing this, but I just want to show you what it can do. That should be good. Okay, now watch how much damage I do on my next shot. 11 million. That's my pistol. I just got an 11 million hit with that pistol. And that's from Perfect Headhunter. It all depends on how I finish somebody off. Now I'm going to show you a different way, because there's another way too. If you finish somebody off with your pistol and you do a lot of damage and kill them, I've seen my pistol do upwards to close to 22 million in one hit. This piece that I'm wearing right now is something you don't see a lot of people using. It's almost, I don't know if they've forgotten about it or they just don't think it's strong enough. I didn't get a headshot. Still, I'm not going to complain. Even if it's a body shot, I'm still getting about 5, 6. Actually, I'm going to get 6 million if I get a body shot when that's fully charged. And I'm using the Artificer because the Artificer will heal my shield. And if I hit him in the head with my pistol, that's what I like about the Liberty. I'll show you if you're not familiar with the Liberty. So my Liberty is almost God rolled. It pretty much is God rolled. It's like 0.4 off of being God rolled. I'm not even going to bother re-rolling this because I don't want to ruin it. But it says hits grant 2% weapon damage, stacks up to 30 times. So as long as I'm hitting him in the chest, every time I'm hitting him in the chest, I'm doing 2% more damage every time. Okay? If I hit him in the head, whatever I've accumulated in stacks will repair my shield by 3% per stack. So if I had 30 stacks and I shoot him in the head, it's going to repair my shield right back to full, 90%. Now, the reason why I like this build is this backpack makes the difference. Because you get this backpack from doing the raid. It increases your speed of your makeshift repairs to 10 seconds instead of 15, which means I can heal a lot. I'm going to show you what I mean if you're not familiar with this. I might have already shown you in a video, but I just want you to see. I'll even use this fucking place as a good starting point. My guy regens his shit back so quick. It's not even funny.
We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node. The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
You're not getting behind me, asshole. Get out of here, bitch. Told you I get a lot of headshots with this gun. But you see my thing at the bottom there? The next shot that I get, if that doesn't run out, obviously I won't get to where I need to go before it runs out. The more I build that up, the stronger I hit, the harder my pistol will hit. And like I said, I've been in PvP where I've been in somebody's face, like literally in somebody's face, and they were running a DPS build and they couldn't kill me. Because every time he got my shield down to almost nothing, it was like bloop, right back to full. And he'd try to do it again, right back to full. He tried to hurt my armor, it would just regen quicker than he could hurt me. And I just, one shot in the head, he drops. He's dead. I love it. This build I will use in PvP. With Perfect Headhunter. It doesn't seem logical because Perfect Headhunter sounds like a sniper kind of thing. And it probably is, but it works for the pistol really good actually. I use it with my Liberty all the time. Because when I finish someone off with a headshot, it's usually pretty good damage. Especially if I'm using the Dodge City holster, which you don't see a lot of people using. And I'm telling you right now, you don't see a lot of people using that shit. I was thinking about this one day when I was using the shield build, and I said, well, what if I put this holster with this build? Because I understand how it works. And I did, and I tried it out, and I was like, holy shit, this is nasty. How many people, how come people aren't running this? Like, it makes my Liberty go from, like, 2 million damage to, like, 11 million damage. 7, 11, 15, 22, depends on how much I do on my last shot. It's your final shot that counts. If you do more than threshold calls for, which I believe is, where is it? Or no, where is it? Headhunter. Right here. Deal an additional 150, your next weapon hit will be 30 seconds. Deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. Damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. This is raised to 1250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. Which sometimes mine is. Actually, it usually is. That's why I'm doing so much damage, like 11 and 15 million. The most I ever got, the hardest hit I ever got with my Liberty was 22.4 million.
What's up, Agent? Good to see you.
And it was an instant kill. He didn't go down, he just died instantly. I shot him right in the fucking head and he went bloop, dead. No down, nothing, dead. This guy was running 6 blues, by the way, too. I shot right through his shit, killed him instantly. Like, you have 2 million armor, and I just did 22.4 million damage. Let's do the math here. Yeah, you're dead. Let's see here. There's that one. There's the knee pads, too. Somebody said to Sawyer knee pads for those two, but I would still go with this instead. This is still the better bet. Because this one, the reason why I say this one's better is because it doesn't matter if I'm moving around. With the other one, with the knee pads, you got to stay still. And the minute you move, you got 10 seconds and it depletes your damage quickly. This one, once I'm fully stacked, until I take a shot out of my pistol, it will not leave. So I don't have to wait. I don't have to sit here and go, okay, well, I have to stay here because if I move, the minute I move, it starts decreasing my damage. And that's why I like this one better. So it doesn't do that shit. And as soon as you stack it up, she's good to go. And she stays that way until you use it. You don't have to get a headshot when it's fully stacked. You can go for body shots too. It does a lot of damage in body shots as well. But a lot of people don't get when they see this build, because in conflict, when you go into conflict, before the game starts, you have to pick your map and what you want to play on. They can view you. They can look at your stuff and see what you're wearing and all that nice stuff. So they see you wearing 4 pieces of Bulwark Foundry set, and they're like, like, okay, this guy's tanky, but we'll be able to kill him pretty easy. I was able to fight 3 people in one conflict match, 3 people at once. And I was doing pretty good until one of them got behind me. But other than that, I did really good. If you can keep them in front of you, it's even better. Doesn't mean you're going to kill everybody. It's not like a God mode build. But I missed. See? That's the only... Here's the downfall. I don't usually miss, but I missed. So that's the downfall. I missed. As soon as I shoot my first shot, that damage buff is gone. So if you're more of a body shot guy, then you want to do that. You get the body shots are easier. Obviously, they teach you this in military as well. Even police. They're not aiming for your head. They're going to aim for here. Because it's the most logical spot and it's the easiest to hit. It's a big spot. Whereas you're trying to hit this head. I can hit it pretty good, but... It's more logical to hit in the chest. Or anywhere in this area. It's a big area to hit. And if you can't hit that and you're fucking military or you're a cop or whatever, you shouldn't be shooting a gun then. Maybe you shouldn't be a cop or in the army because that's really hard to miss. It's a big area. However, if you do get to hit them in the head, you will do 7.2 million damage. If you kill them and do 7.2 million damage, you'll do about 11 to 15 million in your next hit. I know when people see this, when people see me running this, they're gonna say the first thing I get usually is, well, if you put punch drunk on, that would be really good. And you're right, it is, but it still doesn't trump this. This holster beats that. Doesn't matter. See if I can finish him off with good damage. I'm gonna let it build up. Okay, there we go. I want to see if I can finish him off. I want to see how much damage I can get her up to. The most I ever got it up to was 22.4 on this pistol. Like I said, when you're in conflict playing this, even the Dark Zone, you have plenty of opportunity to finish somebody off because you're using your main weapons anyways, and then if somebody comes around and tries to start shit, then you just turn around, pull your shield out, shoot him in the head, and watch him run. Because that's usually what happens, is they run going, holy shit, that guy just hit like a fucking dump truck. Oh, did I use my buff? I thought that said something else. Always do it by this, because this is the best way to do it. Yeah. No, but what I was saying is, like, most people that run, they run the little dinky shield. Like, I run the big one, right? Obviously, I want the big one, because, and I'm running the Artificer, so it heals my shield. On top of my Foundry set, the Artificer is healing my shield nonstop. And I don't have to take it out. I can leave it on my back, and it'll just keep healing me. So it's easy. Like, I killed multiple people in conflict in a row. Like, I killed one guy. He probably told his buddies where I was. So I put my pistol away immediately. The minute I kill somebody with the pistol, unless somebody's right there, I put it away. Because I want those stacks to rebuild. So that when I encounter the next guy, I can break his shield and kill him. Usually, like I said, usually they run. The minute they can see how much damage I do with that pistol, they run. It's like that song that's on. It's like, run. That's exactly what happens. Because they get hit once and they're like, oh shit, that guy fucking hits like a dump truck. Or that song, fuck that shit, I'm out. Yeah, that's exactly what happens as well. So unless they focus
Agent
me
in need of backup.
and somebody uses their brain, I should say. Because, I mean, they can sort of kill me if they break my shield. But usually if I detect that I'm going to get my shield broken, I put it away. And then I put it back out. So that it heals really good. A perfect headhunter is my favorite. And I'm stacking headshot damage on some of my pieces anyway, so. This gets headshot damage. I got headshot damage on this. Somebody was like, oh, you should get the Regulus. Yeah, the Regulus is good, except the Regulus doesn't heal your shield. And that's the problem I have with that gun. It does do damage. It does do some good damage. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this heals my shield as well. Gives me weapon damage, and it heals my shield. And it goes hand in hand with this. This backpack, though, makes a big difference. So if you haven't done the Iron Horse raid, get it done. Because this backpack is definitely worth it. Because it increases. It doesn't look like it does, but it actually does. Because normally it takes 15 seconds for your shield to repair when you get hit. Whenever you take damage, 20%, it takes 15 seconds for that 20% to repair you. Whereas when you do this, it's 10 seconds. It's kind of like system corruption, right? You can't use your Hackstep protocol unless you speed it up by using the chess piece, which speeds it up by 5 seconds. Which is a big difference. Sorry, I think it's 10 seconds actually. Let me look. I just happen to have system corruption on me, obviously. I need the chess piece. No, it's 15 seconds. Sorry, it's 15. It is 5 seconds though. What do you mean it changed? I'm not sure. I really didn't really pay attention to the shield builds before TU12. All I know is I can survive pretty good with it. Actually, I don't know which streams it was now because it's been a while, but I streamed it once where I was running the same build, and I was dropping people like no tomorrow with it. Somebody would, because the thing is what people don't realize is with the. Let me see if I can get a good shot of this. I'm gonna have to go outside of the compound to do this, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm just gonna put it on just to show you what I mean. So most people use this shield right here, the firewall shield. I hate this shield. You're so open to dying. Let me just teleport somewhere. Where can I teleport? We'll teleport to here. Right here. Let me show you. I don't know if I can get a camera shot of this. Let's make sure nothing's around when I do this. Oh, I don't think I can. Actually, yes, I can. I think it's this and photo mode. Oh, no, I can't. No, I know. I'm trying to simulate something here. So what I'm saying is most people that I encounter, they use the firewall shield. I use the big shield with Liberty. I don't use the small shield. I can't get a shot of me with the shield. Anyways, you can see somewhat, when you look at the angle, you can see that my head is very vulnerable when I use this shield. And people usually use Unbreakable and Vigilance when they use this shield. So how do you turn that off is the question. Well, there's many ways you can turn it off. My favorite, though, is shooting them in the head. Because you can get them in the head, because as you can see, there's a very big opening here between the shield. The shield is coming up to here, basically. So that means you got this much area. And if you can't hit headshots, go for their feet. because you can see their feet and you can hit the feet, trust me, because I've disabled people's vigilance many times. That's the thing, and that's why I don't run vigilance, because I think that it's just shit. Because you can easily turn it off. You can easily turn somebody's vigilance off. And the thing is, with most people, when they build a vigilance build, they rely on that talent, and they don't think outside the box that, you know what if that gets turned off? What if this guy knows how to fight when it comes to turning off vigilance? What if he keeps hitting me in the feet? Which is really easy to do with that shield. Because your fucking feet are like right there. You can just aim down and shoot at their feet. Break their shield. Once you break their shield and hit them, they're done. But once you turn vigilance off, suddenly they don't have... Like, their build is done. Because they didn't think, what happens if somebody knows how to defeat this? Like, they know how to get around my vigilance and stop it. There goes all your damage. You gotta think outside the box. Like, what can I do to make sure that even if he does this, I can keep doing damage? People don't think about that. They just think, oh, look at me, I can do a lot of damage. And then somebody's like, oh, you're running vigilance. Cool. I'm just going to do this. And that's the end of your vigilance. There's your whole build gone. Because you focused on one talent instead of focusing on your whole build. Like, I'm looking at this. I don't normally use a firewall. I was just showing you as an example. I always use technician because I want to use the artificer. But I don't depend on one thing in my build. I know that all of my guns can do damage, but my pistol does the most, obviously. But I'm not screwed. I'm not screwed if my shield breaks. Because I could switch to this one, which has Optimist on it, which is weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% missing, which is very fast with a Vector because it shoots at 1260. Mine does. So, I mean, I have options, even when my shield breaks. I'm thinking outside of the box of survival and ways of killing people as well. I'm not saying, hey, I got vigilance on unbreakable. Good. I'm good. But you're not good. You saw how much damage I can do with a pistol hit. Imagine if I broke your shield and I shot you in the head with this when it's fully stacked. You're dead. Like, I don't care what you got. You're dead. Yeah, it's because I have it on normal, so it's only maxed at 2.8. That's why I turn the levels up. When it's on normal, you max it out at 2.8. So that's why I jack it up to named. $9.4 million. Told you. That's what I'm saying. Like, all I have to do is just put the pistol away and run around and look for the next guy. Pull it back out, shoot him. That will instantly break his shield, by the way. And then some. It will break his shield and damage him quite a bit. And then if you really wanted to, you could just pull your shield out and just keep going with your regular pistol without the buff. And you could still kill him because I'm hitting for 1 million every time. So even without the buff, I'm hitting close to 1 million. Again, let me see what my stats are on this. Now, if I was to do this properly, Like if I really wanted to do damage, if I could get my crit hit chance to at least 35% or 36% on my pistol, I could do some massive damage. Unfortunately, 5, 10, 15, I could only get it up to about 30. Unless I rolled shit onto my gear. Unless I took the headshot damage off that and just put this one, I'd have to roll it off. I'd have to roll like on one of these pieces. I'd have to roll like I'd have to take the crit damage off that, but then that would be stupid. So yeah, I'd have to play with one of these pieces here and fix it up. Like I could probably take that health and roll it into crit hit chance. The higher your chances of your pistol hitting are, the more it's gonna do. What did I say that was? That was the what? The mask? No. Chest piece. Okay, so that gave me some more crit chance.
Good to see you.
Which I believe should give me a little better. Yeah, that gives me 20% now. I need to add. I need to add about 15%. This should do it. Okay, what happened? It didn't switch. Didn't switch that one, and it didn't switch that one. Which means I knew something wasn't right on that one. Okay, so it was this one? Yeah, this one. Okay, and it was this one? Yeah. Let me see if I can find that crit chance. It was 6. Okay, so that should put me at 37 on my pistol. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. You want to know something that even would be even better? I'm just thinking about this for a minute. Except my shield would die really quick if I did it this way, but I could do it this way. Come on, hurry up and stack. It's almost done. .3. see. No. Ouch. That's why I like fire. That's why I don't like firewall. I don't know what it is about that, but actually, I'm gonna let's see if I can get this to go up. I'm gonna try to kill this thing. Yeah, see, I'm doing almost as much damage without the shield. Yeah, the same damage. See what I mean? See what I mean? Like, the shield fucking screws up my damage. That particular shield does. But that's not... I'm gonna go switch it back to fucking technician. And the big shield. Big shield. Hive, go to the artificer, boom, there we go. Alright. I don't know why, that's weird. The shield decreased my damage, which is weird. Definitely not right about that. Hey, what's up, Dubster? So I need to figure this out. So let's put this away. I'll let this build up for a second while I get a drink. Either way, I still like this better. Like I said, if you're playing conflict with this piece here, it's definitely going to be viable, especially when they pulled their shield out. That's the other thing. That's the other reason why I don't like firewalls, because the shield's not that strong to begin with. So, but the problem I have with shields, besides the big one, it does the same thing if it happens to the big one too. But I have enough armor regen on me that it's not really going to matter to that point. But if you're running DPS and you're running the firewall shield, and I break your shield, you're going to be stunned for almost 2 seconds. That gives me 2 seconds to kill you, where you can't fight back. And if you can't fight back, well, I'm going to kill your ass. So, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. 7.3 million. Imagine getting hit by that. Imagine finishing somebody off with that. That's more than 150%. So guess what? I get 1,200. My next shot is going to be 1,250% more than it was last time. Just do this.
Incoming backup request.
Okay, but it wasn't 150% more that time. It was actually less. So the thing about this is I have one stack right now. So let me build these stacks up and then kill it. Because as long as you hit in the body, you will keep getting stacks of damage with this gun. You just got to get used to the recoil on this bitch. Only 2.8. So what I want to do is I want to get this down enough. Get enough stacks on this. It's not hard to get stacks. I want to see how much I can do. I need to finish that off. See, when you put your pistol away, here's the thing with the Liberty. The minute you put your pistol away, any stacks that you accrued are gone. It resets them. See? No more. There you go. Boom! 11 million. Imagine getting hit by that with this pistol. Right in the fucking beak. Night night. Thanks for coming out. Thank you for shopping at Walmart. I'm sorry about your death, but I'm sorry your face is over there, but and I've been using this build in PvP quite a bit and surprising people actually. They would, because with the firewall shield, like I said, when the firewall shield, they get their little gun out and the shield is about right here. So I have this area and I can hit this area because I'm good at that with this pistol. And that's all I need. And your vigilance is gone for 3 seconds once I hit you here. But if I've been saving my stacks and I hit you here, night night. And if I hit you in the shield, it instantly kills your shield. Even if I was fighting against another bulwark foundry set, I could bust his big shield. I could bust it in one hit, if not two. Just with that pistol. But I run the artificer, like I said, because I want to keep my shield healed, and my Liberty can keep the shield healed as well. So it's like a double stack. Because like basically all you have to do is just hit them in the chest a couple of times and then hit them in the head, and your shield will go right back to full.
What's up, Agent? Good to see you.
Because you get the best of both worlds. You get the little armor regen from this gear set, and then you get the Liberty, which also, when you get headshots, gives you full shield again. Heals your shield for 3% per stack. So if you have 30 stacks, that's 90% shield. It heals your shield by 90%, back up to 90%. And if you're already at 40, well, it's gonna be full again. Now, since I've been using this build, people have gotten smarter against me because they've been using like a jammer pulse or something to break my shield. So, because they know what's going to happen if I get on them. They're fucked. Even with their little friggin' Lady Death. It doesn't matter. I kill them. That's the funny part about this whole thing. Is I had a guy, everybody thinks the Lady Death is the best gun in the game. It's not, actually. You see this gun here? If I run this gun right here with this talent, with the right gear set or the right gear setup, I can do more damage faster than the Lady Death can. Hell, my pistol can do more damage than the Lady Death. And here's the thing, and I'm not hating on it, because I have a God rolled one in my box over there. It's just it's a piece of shit. Because in order for you to get the good stacks off it, you got to be moving around. Well, what happens if you can't move? Because somebody's on your ass. Well, Lady Death is useless. Because it needs you to be moving around to build those stacks. And if you can't move, well, you just picked the wrong gun to fight with. So I'd rather, and anyways, if I was going to use a gun, I would actually use the apartment. Because I actually like it better. Because A, you don't have to worry about running around getting stacks. And if you do get pinned down, you don't have to move around. You can still do the same amount of damage without having to build stacks. Because trust me, I can pull a lady death out right now and do massive amounts of damage with this shit. Not with this shield though. I'd have to switch to a firewall shield. And then what's the point? I'm using a Foundry Bulwark set. It's not gonna, you know what I mean? Like it's the firewall shield is gonna be like, what's the damage on this, or what's the health? It's basically the same as a crusade, same as this shield right here. So it's got about the same health, 4.6 million versus 12 million. But if you're gonna run a shield, I would suggest that you run the shield with the Artificer. And because I'm running Technician, I got that one skill tier. And basically it's healing my shield all the time. And then the good part is I don't ever have to take it out. I can just leave it on my back and it will just do its thing. But if I'm in a group, it only does it to me. I have to actually take it out. If I wanted to use it on somebody else, I've got to take it out. That's the only way I can use it with teammates. But if it's just me, I don't have to take it out.
Here you go. Best gear in the city. Come take a look.
Oh, and if you're ever wondering about that talent called Companion, and you're worried about what skill you need to have to get it to work, you can put a Stinger Hive on your back. You don't even have to take it out, and it considers that to be your companion. So Companion's always active. Because I use it in one of my Striker builds, and it's just, oh my god, it's just nasty. And if you actually do have if you do actually have a player with you, a teammate, then they will get amplified damage as well. But I was just referring to the fact that you don't need a teammate with you. All you have to do is put like a Stinger Hive on your back, like my Artificer, just hanging there like that. That would be considered Companion. And I'll show you what I mean. I got it on me. I'm pretty sure I got it with me. Where is it? Companion. Okay, watch the bottom of my screen when it shows it again. Let me see. I might have to go inside. See how you keep seeing that little camel pop up? That's Companion. Companion's active.
Look at what I've got for you.
Now, $7.2. Did you notice the difference in my damage though? Only 2.7, right? Because I didn't let it stack. That's why. I don't think it works with the Artificer. I'm gonna have to take the Stinger off. It's not bad. Now let's see what happens if I was to put on like this. Yeah, no, I use the Artificer as well. I use it for my shield build, but I only use the big shield when I'm running that. When I'm running that gear set, I always use the big shield. Let's see what happens when we run. This is kind of like a death sentence, though. Let's see what happens when we run it this way. Whew. Holy crap. It doesn't matter which weapon I'm using, actually. Damn. Oh my god, 9.9 million. 4.8. Holy shit. Yeah, let's see how much damage we can get this done. Let me just get this down a little bit more. Let's see if I can do it. I gotta steam clean these carpets. I'll do that when my daughter gets home. $19 million. There it is, folks. 19 million with the fucking Liberty. Well, that's why I run Perfect Headhunter with this. Imagine getting hit by that. Oof. What's this? I believe you're going to be saying, whoops, what happened there? Because you're not going to like that. I probably could have done another headshot, by the way. Oh, I should have, because you know what? I would have done even more damage. Let's try that again. Soften them up first. Soften them up first. I think I can get this higher than that. Right? Because every time you get a headshot, because I can guarantee you that 19 million headshot that I just got is well over 150%. Yeah. So even if I just use the plain Jane shooting the target, I'm building damage, and if I headshot, I'll do a lot of damage. That's crazy. 19 million with a headshot on a fucking Liberty. Like I said, you want to make sure. 5.2. It wasn't full though. It wasn't even close to full. So, I mean, I can't. If I switch this up, I can't do it. Let me see what I got for stats right now. Okay, so my pistol right now has 42% crit chance. So, let's put some damage on this bitch. just want to see if there's something mixed. See, there's a gauge on that, right? That's how much damage I did.
Agent requesting backup.
Yeah, so the only downfall to that is you only get one shot, right? So 5 minutes and it's already too much of the DZ. Let me tell you something about the DZ when I was in there not long ago. A couple weeks ago now. It's been a while. No, I've been there sooner, but pretty recently. But I mean, like, actually go in for a while. So I went into the DZ and I was running my. See, that's the thing though. I have to put my pistol away. The stack. This doesn't stack until the Liberty's put away. And the minute you put your Liberty away, your stacks go bye-bye. So I was thinking about that myself until I realized when I put it away, the stacks are gone. But still, you let that thing build up, and even if you're hitting somebody for like 9 million. You can't tell me he's not going to run away. He's going to be scared as hell of that fucking pistol. He's going to be running. He's not going to be so tough. And if he's running glass cannon, woo, he's dead. He's instantly dead. And you know in conflict, people love to run glass cannon. So let me tell you another story. This is off topic. So I was playing NHL 22 last night. And I got a brand new TV. I got a brand new TV. I was supposed to get an LG. I ordered an LG in April. Long story short, it was a good LG. I got a good deal on it. Unfortunately, LG had problems with their TVs, and I couldn't get one. And then September came rolling around. I still hadn't got my TV. I'd already bought it. So I bought a Samsung. I got a Samsung. They gave me an upgrade, 65-inch for nothing. Samsung 7 Series. Really good picture quality. I love it. Anyways, so I'm playing NHL 22 last night, and somebody invites their buddy into the room. And he's talking about, they're talking about something, and TV's come up somehow. I'm like, yeah, I just got this new TV. It's amazing. Like, 7 Series, it's pretty amazing. I like it. And the guy says to me, oh, well, that's a pretty low-end model, don't you think? And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? This fucking picture quality is amazing on this TV. What are you talking about? Are you sure you know what you're talking about? So he's like talking about this other TV, he's like, I got a $4,000 TV, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, I could have had that too. What's your point? I didn't want that. If I'm going to spend $4,000, I'm going to spend it on a fucking truck. I'm going to put it towards a truck. Why the fuck would I put it on a TV? Dipshit. Anyways, I kicked him out of my fucking chat. I was like, get the fuck out of here, you idiot. Like, seriously. I don't give a shit if you got... So what he's basically doing is like, I've got the best version of this. Well, good for you. You want a biscuit? Sorry, we don't... Daddy doesn't pay for everything, I earn my way. I earn my way. I don't get shit handed to me. That's what drives me nuts about these people. And I don't say I'm not trying to be being with people that have money. I don't give a shit. That's good that they have it. It's the little fuckers that don't appreciate it, and they blow it on stupid shit. Like a $4,000 TV is not fucking worth it. I'm sorry. I can think of many things to do with that money than blow it on a stupid TV that I could have in 2 years' time when it's like a $700. Actually, TVs get outdated before that. Maybe a couple of months and they're outdated. That's what I'm saying. Like, who spends $4,000 on a friggin' TV and they're proud about it? Like he's measuring dicks with me. I'm like, dude, first of all, you wouldn't win that contest. And I'm not saying I know how to use mine. That's what I'm saying. So you wouldn't win that contest anyways. No, no. Honestly, that's my thought, and my daughter's gonna learn the same thing. I had to earn my way. I've got a really good life now. I've got a nice stuff. I had to work my ass off to get it. But I see people out there that, here you go, have a BMW. Here you go, have this. Here you go, have that. And then they get out on their own and they're like, oh, mommy and daddy, like, I can't survive. Where's my money? Oh, you gotta earn it. What? What is that? They don't know how to earn it. If the internet shut off tomorrow, I'm quite sure that if the internet shut off tomorrow for good, there'd be massive, 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 massive suicides. I know there would be because they wouldn't be able to handle it. Some of these people are so attached to technology that they just wouldn't be able to do it. It would be over. The Walking Dead, you see those guys? Like, that's a good show, but that actually kind of represents what would happen with a lot of the majority of the people that are into the technology. They can't handle it. That's it. They're done. Let me tell you about this. This is my thought on those kind of people. Those are the very lonely people. The people that have everything there is to have, they're very lonely people because they don't have anything else to get. I have a friend he's wealthy but he's not like that. He's not a dick. That's the difference. It's the way that things are. It's the way that. Oh, that's the other thing. Sorry, I sorry to stop, but there was another guy that was in the party that was kind of the same way as him. He's like, I have a Rolex, he says, and I'm like, okay, so we got two stupid people in the party now. You got a Rolex. I got an Apple Watch. Can your Apple Watch do text messages? Oh, that's right, it can't. Can it call people? Oh, that's right, it can't. It's a status. That's all it is a status. That's it. Nothing more. It's just like a watch you buy in the fucking store, really. It's got a battery just like that watch. It breaks just like that watch. And you want to know something else? When you die, you can still wear it, but can you use it? Nope. Anyway, for like an hour after that conversation, for 1 hour, I've never been bothered by that ever, but it bothered me that this guy would fucking be such a douchebag. Like, I've encountered real life snobs, trust me, I have, who have, obviously they didn't earn their way, they just kind of it got handed to them. Here you go, here's some money. I always know how to put them in their place anyways. I'm like, if you want the ultimate test on how this works, put your money away, freeze all of your money, but just put enough so that you're living like everybody else. Put it away. You have no access to it, and I want you to go 30 days. 30 days with normal people's money. 30 days. If you can survive that, then we can talk. But I have a feeling you're only going to last about 4 days before you're going to be crying for that money back. I honestly think that you need to know what it's like to have to earn your way, and then you will understand when you do have the money, you understand the value of it. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that don't know the value of it. The only thing they know how to do is, hey, let's go buy this, hey, let's go buy that. And in the end, they have nobody. They have nobody. It's just them. Them and maybe a couple of friends. That's it. Where they could have had a different perspective if they would have done it right. It's crazy. This game is crazy too. I mean, I do a lot of videos, and it take a lot of fucking time to do these videos. And I'm not saying that I'm not getting somebody to feel sorry. I'm just saying it takes me a lot of time, and I've always get this one, no matter which. I could put a build video together. It doesn't matter how many build videos I put together. I will take the time and focus. Sometimes I rush them, and I should actually slow down a little bit. But the ones that I actually take my time on, I find those are the ones that just kind of go, you know. But I always get that one person. It doesn't matter how perfect it is. I could have 75 likes on one video, and there's going to be that one person that goes bloop, no matter what. It doesn't matter if the video is perfect. I'm still going to get that bloop every time. Like yesterday, I did a live stream. I was like streaming for like 2 minutes, and all of a sudden I look down and there's a bloop already. I'm like, what? What did I do wrong? I haven't even said anything yet. Like, I haven't done anything bad. As a matter of fact, I was playing NHL and I was scoring goals. I'm like, how is that bad? That's good that I'm scoring. I'm racking up the points like there's no tomorrow, and I'm getting a thumbs down for it. But one thing I've learned as doing this is YouTube doesn't give a crap about this or this. It's how long did they watch it for, right? That's the ultimate thing, and that's a lot of things that these people that are doing this don't get. YouTube doesn't care. I could get 100 of these and 2 of these, but as long as those guys that did this watched enough of that video, it's good to go. It's going to spread like wildfire, regardless of this. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until I talked to some pretty big YouTubers, because one of them, I have a friend, one of my good friends is pretty big, and he said to me, it doesn't matter about that. YouTube does not look at thumbs down and thumbs up. They don't give a shit about that. They don't. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for is to see if you can keep people hooked into the video. Sometimes I'm quiet, and like when I play hockey, I'm quiet. I'm not really too talkative usually, because if I'm playing goalie, I'm quiet too. And it's because I'm focusing on my position. I should be focusing on the video, but I'm focusing on my position. But, yeah. What time is it? Oh, wow. Oh, shit. What am I going to make for supper? So this guy, oh, sorry. Let me finish that story real quick. Just an ending of the story before I kicked him out of my party. So he asked me what I did for a living. And I said, well, I'm a chef. I'm a chef because I went to chef school, and I've done it for 20 years. The thing is, the difference between me and my friends, this is funny too, because I'm 42. Okay? And I look at my friends that are my age, and they look like they're 60 or 59 or whatever, and they're in the 50s. I don't look like that. And I'm just kind of wondering, did I drink some water that they didn't get or something? Like, I don't get it. I met with a couple of friends not long ago, and the first time I've seen them in a while, and I just said, dude, what happened? Like, you look, I'm not trying to be mean here, but you look like you're like 58. Well, did you drink the other water? Did you drink it?
Nice to see you.
I think that and drugs. Drugs and alcohol. I've noticed a lot of friends that I've had that have gotten into that shit. That does it too, as well. Smoking cigarettes, believe it or not, will do it too. People don't believe that. It's true. I have a friend who eats pretty good, but smokes. Like, they don't eat bad food, they eat good food. I really don't understand I don't understand the logic of it. They eat really good food, but they smoke. It's like counterproductive there. I don't know what's going on there. But they look like they're really old, and they're actually younger than me. They're 38. But she looks like she's about 60. I'm not kidding. She does. She looks like she's 60. So I'm not sure. Anyways, I got to think of what's for supper. So I have two kids. One is a year and a half. No, she's almost 2 actually. Sorry, and the other one's 4, just over 4. The biggest critics when you cook is kids. Forget about grandma. Forget about your mother, your father, this person, that person. Kids are the hardest when it comes to food. So, I know my daughter loves pasta. She loves it. I need to get her to eat more, actually. She's fucking skinny. But I don't want her to eat too much. But I mean, I know what she likes. So I try to tend to circle around what I know she likes. And I try to be careful on what I want to introduce that's new. I don't want to push it right away, because if I do, then she'll just say, I want to try that. And my son, well, I don't know what's going on with him, but he doesn't want to fucking eat anything. That's the problem with him right now. He was a good eater, but now he's getting a little bit older. He's doesn't want to eat. I try to get him to eat carrots. I could do those things no matter which way I do them. He won't eat them. I tricked him last night. I don't know how I did it. I did a roast, and I put the carrots in with the roast, and I kind of tricked him because it tasted beefy. So he thought that it was beef that he was eating, sort of like a beef carrot. So it tricked him, and he actually ate it. Because I could never get him to eat carrots. It was like fighting with a dog. Yeah, good luck. You ain't getting that in him. I throw it in a roast once and he eats it? What the fuck? That's what I was thinking. My daughter is, she likes most things. She likes burritos. She likes nachos. She doesn't like grilled cheese, which is really strange, and I don't know whose kid she is, because I love grilled cheese. But I don't like the cheese slice shit. It's got to be real cheese. If you're going to make a grilled cheese, do not put fucking cheese slices on it. You know, the little processed cheese? Yeah, don't put that on there. That's nasty. Ugh. You know what that is, right? That's just oil and shit. It's gross. It's funny, when you get into cooking, you learn how things are made. You start to learn all this stuff. And when I first learned how chicken wieners were made, I never ate one again. I was so disgusted when I found out how chicken wieners were made. I wouldn't eat it. To this day, I won't touch them. I won't touch them again. Come over here. Yeah. So her problem right now is she's underweight. And I keep telling the doctor, I'm like, she eats, she's fussy. I've tried everything. Damn. And she's like, oh, that's normal. I'm like, is that really normal though? Like, she's in the 45th percentile. That's really low. Like, that's really low. That's not good. And she's like, oh, yeah, that's normal. I'm like, okay. I'm concerned, but okay, I guess I'll go with that. And my niece, she's in the 1 percentile, which is even worse than my daughter. She's in the 1st percentile. That's bad. That's bad. You don't want to be in that kind of percentile for weight. Like, that's really bad. That's like my mother, actually. She doesn't eat. She won't eat. I could bring her food and she wouldn't eat it. It doesn't matter what it is. She'll say, oh yeah, I'll eat that, and then I'll see it in her fridge like 2 weeks later. She didn't eat it. And she's like, I don't know why I'm so underweight. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe you should eat. Anyways, I hate to do this, but I gotta go because my daughter is getting off in about 5 minutes. Luckily, she's only around the corner, so I can just run down there and get her. Later, though, it probably will be tonight when I get on because I gotta get home. And I gotta steam clean these carpets because I just rearranged this whole basement. Because apparently, I lost my area. My area is over there, which is the really big area. Yeah, it's gone now. I got this little dinky. The stairs are behind me, right here. That's my area. So I'm so close to the TV now. This is my little dinky area. The only good thing about this is the bathroom is right there. Like literally right there. But that's their area now. I lost mine. Anyways, gotta go. Later if you're there. Might be playing hockey later, so don't quote me on that. I'm jumping back and forth between these